Welcome, everyone, to D4L Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. And the Falcons will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Cook. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked.
Looking for a huge play. Reels it in down the left side. Tackled, but he has a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Running back searching for a hole. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Firing to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Miami!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Bowling Green.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner goes down. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Well, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll put the tight end in motion. The inside handoff. On the move is the 30. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Falcons headed quickly to the line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats, because he is not easy to bring down.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go to the counter. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense,
the expressway is wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. At the 20, he's got space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's going to bring it out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. They're trying to get to it. And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
On the move, it's Cook. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Oh, it's loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They move the tight end all over. He's got it on the right. At the 45 on his way. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back who's a fast athlete in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job pulling it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run, after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They feed him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
Did a great job on the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And the Canes are rolling down the field.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Dumps it off in the flats. Nice move to stay on his feet. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Slides away. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Return runs out of bounds.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Caller, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. And the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. Looking for a block. It's Cook.
The return is brought down at the 25.
here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The Canes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Trying play action. Coming after him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. Picks up what he can and then slides. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Falcons will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Feeling some heat. Keeps looking downfield. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working on the right. Oh, look out! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is...
Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Moves away as he feels pressure. Turns it on in midfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Right down the middle. And the timing just a hair off.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Get it out on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Gonna let it fly. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Miami! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Takes the handoff. It's Adkins. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half.
Bowling Green, 7.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes his connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Rolls it in. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way?
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Off the bootleg and rolling out. On the run, and he'll they'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 17 over Texas A&M. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
The RPO fire complete to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pickup of 5 and a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the returner is stopped. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Falcons have pushed it inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bowling Green. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes, over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Line gets set. 1st down. He wants to throw. Complete.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Steps away to find some room. Still running at the 40. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it.
Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run the option. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The give, and tick, 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 tick. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs. Now out close to midfield. Going for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Canes. And the pummeling has started. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the returner will be brought down. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Makes a connection. Powers through. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll throw it on first down. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. This is what you're looking for when you